Welcome back to Music First. So in our video today, I'm going to teach you guys how to play the major scale. That means how to play your chords on the major scale. Let me put it that way. I'll teach you how to play the do chord, the re chord, the mi chord, fa chord, sol chord, la chord, and ti chord, which is a diminished chord. And I'm going to classify them as major, minors, and also diminished in this video. And I'll also teach you the hand pattern for doing that. So let's dive into the workshop so we can see how it's done. So now we're in the workshop. As you can see in the video, we're on the key of C. So we're going to start learning the guitar on the key of C. And as I mentioned, the guitar has many positions. But I'm going to teach you today one of the multiple positions for playing these chords. This is your do chord, for example. This is also your do chord, for example. You can play something like this too as well. I think there's also another position here. So we have different chord positions on the guitar for each chord. But in this case, as I mentioned, I'm going to teach you one of the, I would say, easiest positions to play your chords on the key of C, the major chords. So let's start with the major chords. So write this down. So we have, for the beginner level, we have 3 basic major chords on the scale. We have do chord, fa chord, sol chord. Those are the major chords. And also jot this down. While minor chords, we have the re chord, the mi chord, and the la chord. And lastly, the ti chord, we have that, but it's a diminished. And I'll tell you why later on. So now the question that may pop into your mind is, now you're wondering, how do I know this is a major chord? How do I know this is a minor chord? And how do I know if this is a diminished chord? So for a major chord, you play the first, the third, and the fifth. This is just pure music theory I want you guys to understand. While for a minor chord, you play the first, flattened third, and fifth. So what I mean by flattened third is you flatten the third note by a semitone. So when you run the scale do mi, for example, do mi sol 1 3 5, instead of you playing the third, you now flatten the third by a semitone. It means you go backwards by half a step. That was flattened means. While for diminished chord, you play the first note, you flatten the third, and you also flatten the fifth. That means you flatten the for example, let me give you an example. Let's say now let's use keys, because that's what I taught you guys based on the previous videos. Let me use that. Let's say I'm on G. Let's say G is my third, the key of G is my third, and I'm to flatten that, right? It means I'll go on the key of F sharp, because that comes before G, half a step. Look at, if you wrote this down the last time, the 12 keys, F sharp comes before G, that's half a step. So it means I flatten it by half a step. That means I go backwards half a step. That's what it means. So instead of G, if G is my third, F sharp will be my flattened third. And for diminished chord, you flatten your third, you play your first note, you flatten the third, and you also flatten the what? Fifth. That's why it's a diminished. And you only have one chord on the scale that's a diminished for your beginner level, which is a T chord. So without much ado, let's dive right into it. Right now, we know these are fret, right? I taught you guys this. This is your second fret, third fret, fourth fret, fifth fret, blah, blah, blah to the end. This is finger 1, finger 2, finger 3, and finger 4. So now to hold your do chord, I'll be speaking to you in terms of fingers and frets. I'll also put a description there so you can see it. This is my do chord. Finger 1 on fret 1, string 2. Finger 2 on fret 2, string 4. On finger 3 on fret 3, string 5. That's my do chord. So look at the way my hands are holding this. See, there's space in between here. There's a space. I'm not doing like this. There's a space. That's how I'm holding my chords. There's a space. See, there's space. This hand at the back is just to hold things together, but there's a space. I'm hitting my guitar so much. Pardon me. So that's how you hold your do chord, like this, based on also the chart, the picture you're seeing there. I go to my record, finger 1, fret 1, finger 2, fret, finger 1, string 1, fret 1, finger 2, you can write this down as I'm saying this, finger 2, string 3, fret 2, and finger 3, string 2, fret 3. That's my re chord. Re is a minor chord, remember. So now we've learned the do, we've learned the re. Now I go to the next one, mi chord. Mi is also a minor. Mi is just the 2. Finger 1, string 5, fret 2, and finger 2, string 4, fret 2. That's all. Mi. So now we've learned our do, we've learned our re, we've learned our mi. Next one is the fa chord. So fa chord is a bar chord. There are many ways of playing this, but I'm going to teach you the hardest way. Because when playing the guitar, you use a lot of bar chords. So if I teach you the easy way now, it may be hard for you to learn the hard one. So let's start hard because it's fresh. Let's start something hard and go. So you put your hand, finger 1, you used to bar all this. This is how you bar. You put the finger here like this. You use the side of it here to bar. So you use finger 1, bar all of fret 1. So you see where my hand is? Then you take finger 2, put it on string. While finger 1 is still barring, take finger 2, put it on string 3, fret 2. Take finger 3, put it on string 5, fret 3. And take finger 4, put it on string 4, fret 3. Let's play. Fa. One more time. One more time. One more time. One common issue I notice among my students, when they play, they don't press. They do like this. They're expecting magic to happen. They're like, it's painful. Yeah, trust me, you feel the pain, but your hand's not going to get cut. So you put your hand, press. See, can you see my veins here? I'm pressing. See my hand, see the marks. It shows I was pressing. You're going to feel pain, you're going to see those marks. It shows you're pressing. Now we'll go to the saw chord. You start with put finger 1, string 5, fret 2, finger 2, string 6, fret 3, and finger 3, string 1, fret 3. So like this, just as you can see in the musical chart or picture there. This is my saw chord. Then go to my la chord. Finger 1, string 2, fret 1, finger 2, string 4, fret 2, and finger 3, string 3, fret 2. La. So now we've learned our do. La is also saw is a major and la is a minor. So we've learned our do chord, re chord, mi chord, fa chord, saw chord, la chord. So now the last chord is a T chord, which is a diminished. So T chord, finger 1, fret 1, string 1, finger 2, fret 2, string 5, and finger 3, fret 3, string 2. So let's go. T, T, T. It's a diminished chord. So one more time, we've learned the do chord, the major chord, the re chord, a minor chord, the mi chord, minor chord, fa chord, major chord, saw chord, major chord, la chord, major chord, and T chord. La, C, and go back to your do again. So that's how you play your chords on the major scale. And lastly, strumming. I don't want to make this video so long, but strumming. This is how you, for a start, there are many ways to strum, but for a start, I don't want your hands to be doing a lot of things at the same time. For a start, this is how you strum. Take your thumb, just go on all the strings. For a start, later on we'll modify how you strum and what strings you should strum when you're playing certain chords. But for a start, take your thumb, just strum on her, press just all the strings, just pluck them like this, like you're rubbing them. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. So that's all for this video. I've taught you the major chords, minor chords, how to play them, proper fingers. I also use frets, strings, and hand numbers to identify that for you. We also use images, as you can see, and how to play them. I also taught you how to strum. So please watch the video, write, replay, stop, pause, do everything and practice that. With that being said, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.